tira rito, la pipa na to tarapato na tuto. Eto, sono lavato l'abito. Ma tu tutto tarapeto, tutto tarapeto, tutto una pacchia da pato.
Let's go! Hey everyone, I'm back, and oh my god! I'm like a month late to Sonic's 30th anniversary. Damn. I wanted to do something special to celebrate, so I thought I'd review some Sonic figures. This set of figures was released around 1993 to 1994, which actually makes them some of the first ones in existence. Like, right behind the Tommy ones. The set includes figures of Sonic, Tails, Robotnik, and Knuckles. There's also this ball, but I didn't get that because it's literally just a ball. Not to mention that it's relatively rare nowadays, especially the Tails variant. Alright, so here we are with the full set of figures, minus the ball. As you can see, I tried recreating the original bag, but instead I just made it into a box to hold the figures. And I thought it'd be fun to do a little comparison while we're here. I have the Tommy figures because they're the smallest that I have. And Robotnik is from Jazzwares, but that's not really relevant. As you can see, there are tons of figures here. So there's Tails, there's Knuckles, there is Sonic, and Robotnik. Dr. Ivo Robotnik. And, we'll get to him later. Mario looks ready to wreak havoc, so let's go. Starting with Sonic, he looks interesting, well, at least by today's standards. He's obviously based off the American design. The directions say to snap Sonic into the flame base and then push the button on the back. And then he soars. Alright, so comparing him to Tommy. The sculpt is obviously just the biggest standout. There are two different designs, I get that, but the McDonald's one is just so much uglier. Tommy is looking clean though. As you can see, he's based off the Japanese art, but yeah, a few noticeable things here. Well, his shoe is stuck in the flame, he doesn't have a leg there, unlike Tommy's, which actually does. The nose is like just a button. The spikes, it's a mohawk, which is signature, but yeah. As for Tommy's, they're like sticking outward, just as Sonic's design usually goes. The McDonald's one's arms are thicker, and his body is like, it's hard to describe, it's like a bag, it's just stretched. Overall though, pretty neat figures, both of them. Oh boy, next up we got Tails. Alright Mario, do it. Alright, so Tails is probably the most disappointing in the set, just because he's not an actual figure, he's just a spinning top. So yeah, that's really bad. At least, like, his spinners have his tail design, kind of. I mean, that's there, so good on you, McDonald's. As for his instructions, put propeller on launcher. pull string, and watch tails fly. What? 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 What is this? No way. McDonald's frackin' lied to me. This is false advertising. Nonetheless, he does pretty good. So clearly he's based off of the American design. And comparing him to Tell Me, it is clear who is the winner. The actual figure, not the sticker. Next up in the set, we have Knuckles. So here's the figure. His directions say to roll him across any flat surface, and watch him spin in his own whirlwind. Well, ain't that neat? His cloud has stars in it for some reason, and his gloves have these weird buckles on them, kind of like Tails' shoes. And his face looks pretty derpy. I would say this is based off of the American design, but it looks a little wonky. Comparing him to Tell Me, it's obvious who the winner is. He just looks so derpy, and Tell Me's has so much detail in it. It's really not fair comparing a figure to a McDonald's figure. So now that we've reviewed these guys, all that's left is Dr. Robotnik. The instructions say that he works on any square-edged surface, and we need to wind him up and watch him change directions to avoid falling over the edge. What? Wait. Are you gonna work there, buddy? No? Oh. So it looks like this figure doesn't work. He did come new, but these figures are really old, so it's not really surprising. Even then, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have worked that well. But yeah. For his design, he's based off of the Adventures of the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. But for his art, they used the game version? This is weird. Really weird. And even though he's like based off of classic Eggman, he reminds me, like his Adventure the Sonic the Hedgehog design reminds me a lot more of modern. So I'm just gonna put him here for reference. And there we go. Those are all the McDonald's figures. And wait, what? Oh, right. So apparently with the Phantom Ruby's help, we have this Japanese exclusive Eggman figure. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just got it from eBay, but still. This guy was released in Japan for a limited time before being replaced with the American version. I don't know why though, because this figure is awesome. As you can see, this is new. And by new, I mean new. He has the bag, his card, and from what I've seen on the internet, no one has ever opened this live before. So I guess I get to be the first one! Awesome!
No! Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh! Ouch!
Nah. Why would I just leave him in the bag? That's kind of disrespectful to the figure, if that makes any sense. Anyway, oh, there's a tear here. I guess I can just open that. So here he is, out of the bag, in all his little glory, and he is so cute! I can't read what his directions say, but he should work the same as the other Eggman. So please, please work! Comparing him to the Jazzwares figure, there are a few things to note. So one, he is a lot smaller and thinner. That's just for that's just so he could fit into the Eggmobile. Another thing to note is he isn't smiling or frowning, which is a first for me. Like, I've never seen a figure not do that for Eggman. And comparing it to the other McDonald's figure, this one is just way better. Way better quality, paint, just all around. Holy carp, he works! Well, somewhat. Okay, kinda poorly, but he does work. That's more than I can say for other figures that I've seen. Heck, I've seen videos with this same Eggman figure, and most of them don't work, so I am just so happy that he works. Well, he was the last figure, so that's everyone. It's not like there's a Japanese exclusive Sonic. Is there? Oh god, there is. Yeah, okay, so I have two more figures. I believe it's a European Tails and a Japanese Sonic. So what happened was Tails got recalled because something was wrong with the string, something like that. So they released this figure. It's just another spinning top, but look at that. He has tails now. Like 3D tails. Still a crummy piece of plastic with a sticker on it, but he has tails now. So yeah. He's basically a Beyblade. You just put this thing in and let her rip. So I'm putting Jazzwares tails here because his tails are really big, and comparing their tails, Jazzwares wins. Like all Tails figures, tails win, just because this guy's tails are just kind of poor. Oh well. And Sonic is special here. As you can see, he's also new, like Eggman was, but I could see how you might think that this is the same figure. A lot of people don't even know this one exists. The most notable thing right off the bat is his eye. He has like a little gap, because he is supposed to represent the Japanese design. But instead of making a new figure from scratch, they decided to reuse. So his quills are... So he has 3 quills instead of 4 now, and well, that's basically it. He just has less quills and an eye gap. His base is also made of a different plastic. It's hard to describe, but it is different. And look, under a black light you can see that they are different plastics. That's cool. So with those 2 out of the way, we finally made it to the end of the video and completed our set of McDonald's figures, minus those stupid balls. What do you guys think? Would you ever collect any of these? Do you have any of these? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.